So I'd like to give an update on the dogs. First off, thank you so much to everybody that gave their well wishes and good thoughts and good feelings. I'm happy to say that it's much better than I could have hoped for. We went for a walk just recently in the backyard here, and they're all walking around, barking, laughing, just chilling, doing their thing, and they're acting like dogs. So what happened last night? We lost the dog that was really sick, that I knew was gonna go. It was at the point of no saving her. So we lost her last night, sometime during the night, and believe it or not, it's up to you, but I sleep with the Cocker Spaniel, that one, on the bed with me, and the other dogs sleep on this old bed in the corner. And sometime during the night, the one dog died, and sometime during the night, I had it wasn't a dream so much as a flash that I was just looking down, and I saw, like, part of my body, like when you look down, you see like half of your body, and then next to me was the Cocker Spaniel, and then the sick dog. And I just saw her face, and she was just kissing the Cocker Spaniel, like licking it on the mouth. And that was it. I remember like a feeling in the pit of my stomach, and then just kind of drifted off into another dream, another whatever. So, and then I woke up and I remembered that from somewhere in the middle of the night. So it wasn't a dream. I know that was her saying goodbye as she left. So, when I woke up, I saw that she had gone and got fed the chickens and whatever, and went outside, got all the dogs outside, and I dug the hole, we paid our respects, and so she's gone. But the rest of them, again, in the morning they wouldn't drink, they wouldn't eat, but they had not gotten any worse. They were no worse for the wear than they were when we went to bed last night. And through the comments on the other video, it got me thinking about like alternative remedies. Like a couple people had mentioned colloidal silver, but I don't have the setup here. So I thought of what I did have here. And I have apple cider vinegar, honey, and I'm going to do a separate video on this. It's called black seed. The black seed oil is the best, but I don't have the actual seeds. So what I did, like I said, I'll make another video on it, but I made like a little concoction, a little potion, and gave it to everybody this morning, along with their antibiotic shot. And a couple hours later, I mean, look at these dogs. They look like normal dogs. And the most important thing, again, they're eating and drinking. They had a couple hot dogs, a couple pieces of ham. So I'm not by any means saying that they're cured. There's days to go, till it's out of their system, if it is indeed going to leave. I'm being optimistic, but I'm not being foolish or trying to jinx anything. It's still a battle here. But the arrow is pointing up. If you had like a little knob, it went from mortal peril to plateau or valley, I guess. And then it's peaking back up now. Like we're on the uptrend, and I can only thank the just that positive energy and the vibes that everyone had given me and us. That really did. It was a pick me up every time when I read it, and it made me feel better, which I'm sure in turn made them feel better, and just put like a nice positive cloud over us. And unfortunately, like I said, the one that was really sick wasn't going to be saved no matter what. She was just so far gone. But these other three have completely turned around. And again, I saw a couple of people had reposted the video on their channel so that their subscribers, could send some vibes. And I'm in your debt. Thank you very much. But again, just as we close here, like my life lesson that I've gotten so far out of this is prayer is great. Putting vibes and energy and putting a request out there to the universe, to whoever, whatever you specifically believe in is great, but you need to have your own initiative too. Like just asking for these dogs to be saved helps, but I think that's what got us through the night, where they didn't get any worse. And then I think that the inspiration from the comments and just it put my head in a different place of like hopelessness. There was nothing I can do to like trying to figure out what I could maybe concoct and just throw together. And that's why I made the black seed potion. And just I feel like that was all the difference. Like just praying alone and having faith isn't enough. Like you need to have that as like a baseline, but then you need to act on it, which is what I did. So hopefully this is all positive news, and that's we're gonna be back to normal here. We won't know for a couple days, and I'll let everybody know one way or another. So again, thank you.